everyone. Welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and this is actually a really cool vehicle. This is a International, I think it's a 9210. I think I could be wrong on that. I'm not as familiar with Internationals as I'd like to be, but I know a little bit about them. We're going to take you guys on a tour of this magnificent rusty beast, because unfortunately, like most Internationals, this one is just, it's pretty far gone. But it's still a cool old truck, and it has usable parts on it, and if somebody wanted to restore it, I mean, they could, but it's more of a parts pig. And as well, this has a 392 under the hood, which if I can remember how to pop the hood of one of these, it's been a while. I think it's underneath, yeah, and then it tilts forward, or it tilts, no, I think it tilts up on the truck, so the Scouts tilt forward. I think, I can't remember. It's been so long since I looked at this thing. But yeah, anyways, we're going to take a tour of this awesome old truck. Like I said, I don't really know the year and all that jazz. I can't even look at the door because it's not even original. So, yeah, anyways, let's take a look. So as you can see, this thing is just super, super rusty. And it's so unfortunate because these trucks are super cool, right? Like, yeah, I don't really know much else to say about this. It is on propane though. As you can see, you know, there's a little thing down there. And there's the canister. There is some hubcaps for it though, which I might just take those out and yeah, see if I can maybe sell those or whatever. Ah! At some point, yeah, and even like the tailgate. It's just, I've never seen a vehicle quite this rusty. At least like the tailgate wise, right? It's just, it's ruined. There's like not much salvageable. Like this would be cool as like a wall hanger, and that's basically it for like, you know, 50 bucks to somebody. But other than that, you know, and you can even see just underneath the wood, again, just all the rust, which there is a very good reason for these rusting as bad as they do. And it's so unfortunate because I really, really like these old trucks, right? But International had, well, they didn't exactly have all the money in the world, right? You know, which if we take a look, sorry Fender, you're actually in good shape. But you can see critters have gotten in here. It's got aftermarket speakers in the doors. The door panels are actually in decent shape. They're not mint by any means, but you know, and like the seat, because I think the seat's in good shape because they got into the headliner, right? So I have to vacuum this out and take a look, because I don't know, is this, some International guy's gonna tell me, is this original material in here? Because it, I don't know, I haven't seen this before, unless this was like a deluxe one, right? You know, keys are in it, and you've got, so you know, why can't they put fuses right there, like in all vehicles? Because that's so convenient. Right? Oh, that might explain what this is. Okay, so it's a 1210-8, whatever that means. International 1210. Because yeah, I'm not as familiar with these. And I mean, there is a, does it have any in here? Probably not. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there is registration in here. Let's see, this is a 73. So there's the registration for this thing. Yeah, the door doesn't really close either, so there's that. This fender's in nice shape. Not rusty yet. And under the hood, now I'm trying to remember how to pop the hood on one of these. It's been a while. Oh, there it is. I see the popper. Because the popper is down there, right? Oh yeah, do you just pull that? There we go. Took a minute. We got it. Alright, as we can see, here is the International 392. Right? super cool motor. Now the thing is with these though that you got to be well, that you should be aware of. It's nothing bad. These things are a workhorse. They'll run forever. But if you're thinking, oh, 392 must have a lot of power, they actually don't. These are more of a torquey motor. They were a workhorse engine, right? They were just mostly designed for towing. Which, if we take a look, which we stole the coil off this thing for the Monaco, but if we just peer under here, we'll see. Oh, what is that? Okay, I have never seen that before. Okay, some international guy is probably going to school me in the comments. What is this? The IMCO 425 C130. I'm a little clueless on that. What that carburetor is, or if is that an early injection system for international? I don't know. That's weird. I'll get that back in after the video. But yeah, that is super cool. I'll have to do a little bit more research on these old internationals to figure it out. Because, I mean, honestly, I do really like these and I want to learn a little bit more about them. But actually, after I got a little distracted inside the car, or truck, I should say, is the reason why these rust so bad, at least the story that I've heard, is because International didn't have a lot of money for their passenger vehicle division. Because they had the Travelall, they had the Scout, and then they had the pickups, right? And then they had heavier duty stuff as well, like their big semis. But they didn't really have a lot of money for their passenger car division. So they kind of cheaped out on the quality of steel, and they got these steel rolls from China. Now the problem is, it wasn't exactly the steel, like not that the steel was that high quality, but the problem is that they left these rolls of steel out, getting on the container ships over here, is they got left out in the rain, and it started to rust them a bit, or at least a surface rust for the most part. But the thing is, they didn't body work it, and so it was left with the surface rust, and they just painted over it. So what happens when you paint over surface rust? It's gonna rust, right? And that's what happened, right? In the case in point, look at this truck, right? And there is, don't get me wrong, I think this is probably still a salvageable truck. It does run and drive, just the coil's off of it, so I can't show you it running. But yeah, it's just, I like these a lot, and, I'm gonna do a little more research on these and see, what positive, because I mean, I've sold one, I might be selling 2 more of these internationals, because there's this truck and then there's a Scout in the garage. I already sold a Scout that was over there. That thing was super rusty too. It was bad. It was missing both the axles too, and I got $700 for it, so not bad. Guy was happy about it. Me and him have become friends since then. His name is Will, and he's got 3 Scouts now because he just picked another one up the other day. So he's just like, okay. He's becoming kind of the Scout King or Scout Master, or however you want to, put that out there, right? Because yeah, no, and I can see why. Like, Greg took me for a ride in his Scout, which that is a 76 Scout 2. Now the roof is actually bent for it, so he just has the roof off of it. And we brought it around the yard a bit, and then took us out on the highway, me and his son Jeff, out on the highway, and then came back around and came back to the property here. And it's back in his garage again, which there will be a video on that Scout in the future, because it's super cool, and he said that he might sell that if he gets the right price for it. Basically, he wants enough to where he can paint his Lincoln, which, that's fine. But then also, I need to get a little bit for myself too, right? So, gotta work out the deal to where we both benefit from this. Yeah, the Lincoln, and I'll do a video on the Lincoln too in the future, because that Lincoln's super cool. If you scroll back far enough on my Instagram, you'll see pictures of the Lincoln. You'll also see on my Instagram as well, and on my Facebook page, which is Ken Ryan's Garage, or KenRyan's.garage on Instagram, there is some pictures of that Scout It's not by any means mint. It needs quite a bit of work, but it runs and drives. It drives well. So it just, you know, I think it needs a little bit of cleanup work with like a carburetor or something like that and run mint. He kept this thing around because it's got the 392 and he wanted to put this motor into that Scout. He just hasn't done it, so, but he might just end up selling the Scout instead, you know, to fund his retirement project. So, yeah, no, I think that'll wrap up this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and if you haven't seen it yet, you know, there is a few videos on vans that I've been doing, because, you know, there's the Vandura, which has 2 videos. There's the Chevy van over there, which I just finished filming the video for that before doing this video here. And I'll do one on the Econoline over there as well. I'm not sure what order this is going to be released in, so, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, whoever you think might enjoy this type of content. Or actually, as well, I never showed you guys the dashboard, did I? I'm a moron. Because, yeah, there is a tag on this door, though, mind you. I don't know if that's for this or for where this came off of. Because it's hard to say for sure. I'd have to match up that with what I saw in there. But, like, these dashboards are cool, too. You know, and it's got a funky stereo from the 80s by the looks of it. Super cool. I mean, a dash pad, it is cracked, but it's not, like, horrible. Like, you might be able to salvage this dash pad. I doubt it, but you might be able to, right? And just super cool. Is there anything in behind the seat? Oh. Okay. I can't move the seat. Okay. Totally fine. But yeah, and you can even see how much more the rust extends in here. But, yeah. Anyways, let's just close the door. They say it's fairly solid there, but it's really rusty too, so there's kind of that. But anyways, I'll end this here, and hope you're staying safe during COVID-19. Please follow your local guidelines as well, because, you know, we want to curb this as best we can and get back to our regular lives before. Yeah, because you know, there's lots of stuff I want to do, but I can't because of COVID. So, yeah, anyways, tell you all later. Okay, bye. Pikachu! Here's my Mustang.